Okay, great. So, Hosthub and AI assistant. As most of you that are here today have probably either heard of or used some sort of generative AI assistant, like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, the Microsoft Copilot. There's a bunch of them out there today, and they're amazing. I mean, the technology has improved drastically the past few years. Each iteration of each new version of those popular AI assistants is like 10 times better than the previous one, and it's going to continue growing at a very fast pace. So the main thing that everyone can do is try to leverage AI to the best of their ability and try to make the best possible use. And that's what we're doing. We've implemented an AI assistant that is based on one of those very popular generative AI platforms that exist out there that does, for now, one simple job. And that job is to help you reply to your guests. Either it's an inquiry without a booking and they're just asking like, how is there easy access, or how close is it to the port or the airport, stuff like that. And the AI will automatically answer all those questions. But even after a booking, when the guest has an issue and he needs help finding the ironing board, or he wants to know how the kettle works or whatever, all these questions can't be answered automatically by the AI assistant. We all know one of the most tedious and time-consuming jobs that a manager does is replying to guests. So it's a huge time saver, but not just a time saver. And we'll talk about that in a second a little bit more. So a few things about Hosthub. For those of you that are not customers, by the way, in the webinar today, we had a lot of signups from customers, but also from friends of Hosthub that haven't signed up yet and hopefully will soon. So we're a team of 33 people right now all over the world. Most of us live and work out of Greece. We have customers all over the world, more than 82 countries, but the 90% of our customers are in the top 10 English-speaking countries. So USA, UK, Ireland, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, all those countries in the top 10, and Greece, because most of us, including myself and my co-founder Petros, we're from Greece, we live in Greece, but the product is global. So we're trying to reach out, all the widths and lengths of the planet. What is Hosthub? For those that don't know, we're a two-in-one property management tool. So we're a channel manager and a PMS. We also have a website builder, booking engine, a tool called Revenue Booster. You can see more about that on our website. The important thing to just keep out of this conversation today is that we're an all-in-one tool. We take care of all your needs as a property manager. Even if you have 1, 2, 3 properties, or 50, 100, 200, we have customers with 400, 500 properties. So you're going to find customers across the board. The one thing that Hosthub does better is ease of use, customer support. So whatever you want to do, it's very easy with Hosthub. You'll find we have an amazing customer support that replies, instantly, 24/7, always on. So you can also search reviews online about that and see what we mean. Of course, our application is mobile friendly. You can use it from your mobile phone just as if you're using an app. And it also has push notifications. So if you get a message in your unified inbox in Hosthub, you'll get a push notification on your phone. So it's just like you were using an app. And you can ask our customer support how to add the small icon on your home screen to make it easier to access. And that's the intro from me. And now I'll pass the baton on to Christos to tell us a few things about the AI assistant, and then we'll do a live demo. I will share my screen. I will have a customer on Airbnb, a host on Hosthub, and we will do a live conversation. And we will also take your questions, and we will use them as questions from the guest and show you how that works.
Okay, thank you, Alex. So let's have a short overview, very short overview of what Hosthub AI Assistant is. First of all, we need to mention that we built this feature. Alex, can you mute a bit? Okay, Alex, Alex, you're not here. Alex, can you hear us? Can you hear us? Okay. Let me first say that this feature has been built by Hosthub with a very, very important partner that we have named PrimeHost, who are responsible to develop all the AI models and all the smartness that is behind this feature. What is the AI assistant for Host? It is a model, an AI model, which is trained with all the content that is related to your listings and your communications. It is trained with your listings content, with your booking information, with your guest communication, and is capable to help hosts simplify their day-to-day work.
Sorry, if I may add to that, Christos, sorry to interrupt, Christos, if I may add, we're one of the very few AI assistants right now available for any property management system that continuously trains day after day on your communications. So if you reply to a guest and you tell him something new, the AI learns. The next time a guest asks the same thing, it knows that it needs to change its answer. So I just wanted to plug this in, so you can continue, sorry.
Actually, what I want to highlight is that we will use AI assistant for various use cases, okay? So we will, as we will proceed, we will train it with more and more and more information, okay? For now, we have the listing content and the guest info. We have inbox messages and communications, as Alex mentioned before. In the future, we'll also get reviews. We'll also get other kind of information that will help our AI assistant be more smart and may be able to do more things for you. So the general idea is that through the channel manager that Hosthub provides, we get all the information from the channels regarding your listing content or your inbox messages, and we use this data to train our assistant. Okay, so he learns from your actual data for your actual listings content and for the guest information you have, and also for the booking details you have. This assistant, this AI model, this AI component is built by PrimeHost, and it uses ChatGPT or also other AI platforms in order to perform all the functionality. So, as I said before, AI assistant will be many things, but the first thing that we built is the inbox assistant. So we took this AI assistant and we made it capable to help you with your day-to-day communications and make them much faster. So what is the problem that we're trying to solve? Okay, hosts typically, we provide tons of information for channel listings. Okay, as you can see, we give the property type when we go to Airbnb or booking, the description, the amenities. We can provide also location information, check-in and check-out times, directions to our house, checkout methods and check-in, Wi-Fi details, house manuals. All this information is there, house rules, etc. What the problem is, who is reading them? Actually, okay, I don't know what your experience is, but with experience that we have with most of our hosts is that, okay, I have all this information in my Airbnb or booking, but my guests are not reading them because they don't have the time to do so. So many times guests do not want to go through all this information. They don't have the time in order to find what they need. So what they do, they just want to ask. And where they can ask in your inbox. They send a message in Airbnb or a message in booking. These messages are coming to the Hosthub unified inbox through the connections we have with the channels. So you get this question from the guest, even if you have this information available in your listing. So for example, you can guess a question about a booking that says, thank you so much, can you check in at 12 a.m.? You have your check-in time in your Airbnb listing, most probably, or even in Hosthub, okay? But the guest never saw the limitations and your policy, so he's just asking. In that case, you need to respond, okay? You cannot tell them go in there in Airbnb and check if you can do it. You need to provide a response through the inbox and through the communications. This is where AI assistant for inbox comes, and in order to make your life easier. This is what AI assistant do when you are using the Hosthub inbox. For example, you get a new question from your guest that says, it's not very clear to me how I can get the keys. Can you help me? So she's actually asking for the check-in instructions. What is happening is that, is that we send this question to the AI assistant and we ask for a suggestion. We sent this AI, this question to assistant using also some information from the booking data, and the AI assistant using all the information that he has and trained with, he's able to provide us a suggestion for this question, for how we should respond based on our information. So this is a suggestion that may come. For the keys, we use a lockbox. You can find it on the left of the entrance doors. We will send you the passcode to open, etc., etc., etc. Where did the assistant find this information? From your Airbnb listing, most probably. Okay, so there is no need to go there and see what is the information. The AI assistant provides this information right in the inbox, and it is ready to be used by you. You can select to use this information, or you can select to ignore it. Or even you can select to use the suggestion that you get from the assistant and edit it a bit, okay, so that you can adapt
we have to
it
go
better to the situation.
To the live demo, so let's try to
okay, so let me then give some initial results that we had from the beta testers, the beta testing for this feature, some user stats. We've seen from, this is an example of two customers, one with 236 rentals and the other with 32 rentals. We see that for the first customers, he uses almost 85% of the suggestions. So the AI suggests a response when we have a question, and 85% of the times this is used. So it is a good suggestion. Okay, and also you can see that this has been increased from 80 to 85. For another newer customer, okay, this have been increased from 49 to 65. So this is increasing more and more as you use this AI assistant, and as the assistant is trained with more data. So let's go to the demo, and then maybe we can discuss what else we can do with AI assistant in the future.
Sounds good. So I'll just share my screen and show you how this works in real time. Okay, can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. So what we see here is on the left, we have an Airbnb window. This is a guest that's inquiring to do a booking at the property. And here on the right, we have the Hosthub unified inbox view. So I'll just make this a little bit smaller here to hide the names on the left. This is a live account. So let's say the guest asks a question. So let's just open up a few questions. By the way, you can ask questions as I'm doing the demo in the chat, and I will just use those and ask them also and see what the AI replies. So let's start with the first question, which is, what are the available options to go to your apartment from the airport? The AI assistant knows it has, it's generative AI in the background, so it has a general understanding of the world. It knows maps and it knows directions. It knows everything. Just think of it like a ChatGPT that's custom built just for Hosthub. So we get the question here on the right in the unified inbox of Hosthub, and we just click this magic button, and we get the suggestion of the AI assistant. So it says you have a few options to get to the apartment from the airport. Taxi, convenient and direct, taking about 20-30 minutes. Bus, take the Ktel bus from the airport to Rafina. By the way, this is not pre-written, right? It's pre-generated after we get the question. So as we said, it's based on all the training of the property and all the guest guides, the amenities, the facilities, the descriptions, all the previous communications, and the general understanding of the world to format and give you the suggestions. You can just click use. It will put it here. You click send. And after you click send, you will see it here in Airbnb. You will see the reply right below the question. There's like a 5 to 10 second delay usually between Airbnb and the Hosthub, the questions and the answers.
Previously, when I was... it's good to say here that the suggestion also includes very, very specific for information for our listing. Like, for example, we suggest a specific.
Christo, it says here failed to send. So could it be because of the link?
No, most probably not.
Let's try again. Okay. I'll try to remove it just to see if it sends it now. Yeah, it was because of the link. So keep in mind, guys, that when your inquiries have links, they will probably be blocked by Airbnb. So you have to remove the links. If it was a booking that had been executed and was an active booking, the link might have gone through. We can try that next. So let's continue with the next question. As I said, you can ask questions in the chat and we can use those. Which floor is the apartment on? Is there a lift? So it might take 5-10 seconds for the question to go from Airbnb to Hosthub. We will see it here on the unified inbox panel. And as soon as the message comes through, then we need, again, a few seconds to generate the correct reply. And then we can get access to that magic button. So here's the question: which floor is the apartment on? Is there a lift? We click. The apartment is on the 4th floor, and yes, there is a lift in the building. We click use, send. Do we have any questions from the audience, Christos and Alkistis? Because I don't have the chat open right now.
We have the Q&A section.
We have two, but in the Q&A section we can respond them later. But we don't have any suggestion for questions.
Okay, I'll just continue with a few more questions. So here's another question. We just arrived, there is no electricity in the apartment. And by the way, we have not completed the booking yet. This is an inquiry. So our system knows that's an inquiry and should reply based on that. If it doesn't, it might need some tweaking. So there are some things that need to be tweaked sometimes in some instances. Christos, should I try this question or should I go to the next one?
We can test it. Why not?
Mm-hmm. Please make sure the card of the keys is placed in the special slot next to the door. If it's already there and still not working, check the electrical switchboard on your right as you enter the apartment. So it knows that there's a switchboard on the right of the apartment. We can click use and click send. And it will just go on like that. You know, any question you ask it, it knows what to answer because it's trained. Now, the important thing, and we don't have time now to complete the actual booking, and we could do that. I could just give my card details and complete the booking, but it's the same thing as we go on. And maybe, you know, after I leave at 6:30, maybe Christos can complete the booking and you can see it also there. Or if you have more questions, you can ask Christos and he will reply. The important thing to note and tell you here is that the training is happening every day. So every time you reply something, the system learns and knows that for the next time. The next iteration of the product, of the AI assistant, by the way, it's available today. Everyone that wants to use AI assistant can talk to Harry either on the chat here in the Zoom, or you can just go to hosthub.com, click the chat icon on the bottom right, say that you want to try the AI assistant. We can open it up for your account if you're a Hosthub customer, or just sign up and set up your account and use it if you want. And there's a 2-week free trial for the AI assistant. And the next iteration is that you will be able to set rules based on which the assistant can reply completely automatically. For example, you won't even have to approve a suggestion. And the rules will be to select the time. So for example, if it's from 11 o'clock at night till 7 o'clock in the morning, you switch on the auto reply. And there's a second rule that you can tell it after which confidence level you want it to reply automatically. So if the confidence level, so if the AI knows how confident it is about every answer, if the confidence level is above 9, for example, it will answer automatically. If it's below 9, it will just give you a suggestion and wait for you to reply. So there's more things coming, more tools and more features and more options here for everyone. But the basic thing is that we have an AI assistant that is training daily on everything you discuss with your customers. It knows everything about your property, and you can ask more about how it works from our chat support or here in the Zoom chat. And I think, that's the important. Do we have a Q&A here that we can work on? Or if Christos, if you want to share your screen for something more?
Just to add to what you have said earlier regarding what is coming, okay, I need to just highlight some more features that we are building at. First of all, we are testing actually the ability to extract information from your messages using AI. For example, if your guest is sending his ID number, okay, or he's sharing his arrival time, he's saying that I will arrive at a house at 12 or 1 o'clock or etc. We will be able to extract this information from the communication using AI and store it in Hosthub so that you can have it, okay? So you will not need any guest forms or things like that. Everything will happen inside the inbox. Another feature that we are working at, it is to classify the messages. So for example, if someone is coming to your house and he's locked out of the house or he cannot enter the house, then this is an urgent message. You need to respond to it right away. Okay, if a guest is saying you, okay, thank you very much, I love your house, or things like that, a casual chat, for example, then this is a lower priority. So using AI, we will be able to classify this conversation and surface the ones that need your immediate attention. Okay, these are two features that we are building right now, and we hope we will have them. Soon. Okay, let's go to Q&A then. Let's start from the chat first, maybe, because I've seen some questions here. One is that it's possible to, yes, is it possible to use WhatsApp for message forwarding via API Hosthub? Many customers, yes, we are aware of this feature and this request. We have it in our roadmap right now. We hope that we will start it soon. We need to clarify some things first and how we will, structure our inbox using two kinds of conversations from Airbnb WhatsApp. So for example, what is happening if you have half of your conversation in Airbnb and half of your conversation in WhatsApp, things like that. So it's a matter of designing the user experience, but we hope that we will have this also soon. It's not related to AI assistant, okay, it's related to unified inbox, but certainly when we will have WhatsApp integration, these messages will also be sent to AI assistant and you will get suggestions.
Christo, turns out I have a few more minutes, so I'll just take on a few of the questions that I find in the Q&A section. So I'll just click answer live here. The first question is, can I activate AI assistant during night hours and deactivate in the morning? I just mentioned it's in the roadmap. It will be available very soon. Can the AI assistant be activated automatically each night at a certain time? Again, it's part of the rule set that will be launched immediately after the full launch of the product, and I will tell you more about the full launch pretty soon. The next question is there any extra cost for using the AI for members of Hosthub? So, how this works. Hosthub is about to launch pretty soon a new plan, Hosthub Pro. Hosthub Pro will have a bunch of new features, including the AI assistant. As you understand, there's a huge cost, behind all this work that has been done, so it has to be covered somehow. But it's not just AI assistant. Hosthub Pro will have 6 or 7 new features and tools that were not available yet, and we're building them during the past few months, and we're launching all of them as Hosthub Pro, including new advanced statistics and reports, including custom roles, so you can create custom roles for your partners and your owners and the people you work with and your cleaning people. And for each custom role, you can assign different levels of access for different parts of Hosthub. And the AI assistant will be one of those things available in Hosthub Pro. Now, until then, it's available today. Everyone can, all Hosthub customers can try out the AI assistant for 15 days for free. After the 15 days, if Pro has not launched yet, you will have to pay a very small percentage of the booking value. Very small, it's much lower than 1%, very low, just to cover the costs of the AI assistant. And when the Pro finally launches, it will be part of the Pro plan. The prices for the Pro plan will be announced soon when the Pro is ready and announced to the rest of the world. But it's going to be a very logical and manageable cost. It's not going to be something crazy, so don't worry. It's going to be very, very competitive compared to whatever else is out there. So I hope that answers that question. The last question, will the AI assistant eventually adapt my style of talking, imitating the same level of warmth and directness? Yes, because it trains on your past conversations, it learns your style, and it answers based on that style. But in the roadmap also is the option, if you want to change the style and to regenerate the answer based on a different style, and it's one of the options that will be available soon. So these are the 4 questions that they found in the Q&A section, and I answered them. And do we have any other questions that we need to answer? If there is, you can just use the Q&A or just type them in the chat. Let me remind everyone again that AI Assistant is available today. You can use it. If you're a Hosthub customer, just talk to the support, send an email to support@hosthub.com, or just click the support icon on the bottom right of the application and tell whoever's on the customer support at that time that you want to try the AI Assistant. Harry Vatistas, who is also here with us today, will open up the option for your account and you can start using it. It's a matter of seconds, so there's no lengthy onboarding process to make it run. We just click a few buttons and it's up and running. Don't hesitate to try it out. It's amazing. We have customers with hundreds of properties that save hundreds of hours every month just using the AI assistant. So, and it's not just that it saves you time. In most instances, because we, as you can understand, Christos and I have been looking at messages generated, trying to optimize the model every day. The messages that the AI generates is almost always better than what the host would answer. The reason for that is that a host usually has a lot of burden, a lot of work, and he's just typing, fast replies, trying to get the workload done. The AI doesn't have that issue. It can reply a very nice, elongated reply, nuanced, polite, and it can handle even very difficult cases. So, your customer might write, I just found a cockroach on my bed. The AI will find a way to reply something that's awesome and can change a negative experience into a positive one. So it's not just that it saves you time. The AI assistant answers better than you in most situations. You can try it out for yourselves and see what I mean.
Do you want me to share the results of the poll?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, please share them.
Okay.
We have another question in the Q&A.
Okay.
Maybe we need to answer this also.
Would you like to take that one, Christos?
Yes. What about languages? The communication will be only in English? No. What we do is that we detect the language of the message. So if you see a message in English, as you communicate with the guest through the inbox, and you request for a suggestion, you will get a suggestion in English. If what you see is in Greek, or in French, or in any other language, then you will get the suggestion in the language that you are seeing. So this is the whole idea. Okay, when you see a conversation in actually a message in a specific language, you will get a suggestion translated to that language.
Yeah, the AI handles any language and can answer any guest language. And there's also the Airbnb translation that's happening that we can take under consideration. The message might have come through Booking, where there's no translation. Again, we will auto-translate the reply and can generate a translated reply back for the guest. Alkistis, let's see the results of the poll.
Can you see them? I have shared them.
I'm not sure because I'm a host if I see the same thing that the guests see. Let me just say real quick the replies that we see. So the first question, how familiar? I'll just. It's supposedly shared. Does everyone see the poll results? Can you just write us in the chat if you're seeing the poll results?
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Dimitrios.
Yeah, but by the way, very quickly, let me just say what we're seeing, because this is also recorded and the results, these screens will not be on the recording. How familiar are you with generative AI tools and services like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, etc.? We have 20% very familiar, 52% somewhat familiar, and 28% not familiar. So most of the people that replied said somewhat familiar. Have you ever tried AI in property management system? 8% yes, 16% yes, but I have used AI for other operations. And 76% no, I have not used AI in property management system, which is logical because it's fresh and most PMSs are just launching this. Which task would you find more useful for an AI assistant managing short-term rentals? Confirming reservation details 16%, providing directions 20%, handling guest complaints 12%, managing all guest communication gets the bulk of the replies with 52%, so that's probably what most people are interested in. And fourth question, would you trust an AI assistant to handle your guest communications automatically, or would you need to approve each reply first? Here, most of the people replied that they would prefer a mix. So easy questions, automatic, difficult questions should go through them. And this is what we're building and will be available, where you can set a confidence score. And when the confidence is very high, the AI can answer automatically. When the confidence is not very high, it can just give you a suggestion to reply. So I think, yeah, that's it from the poll results. I'd like to thank everyone that was here today. We pulled it pretty short. We got everything done in 40 minutes, which is good. This is also going to be nice for the video and for Alkisi that will have to do the montage for the video. We're making her life easier, so that's good. Christos, thank you very much for your contributions. Do not forget to try it out. Just go to the chat, talk to Harry, ask him to open up the AI assistant for you. The customers that are using today are completely exhilarated. They're so happy you cannot imagine. You will be the same happy too. So thank you for your time. Thank you, Alexis. Thank you, Christos. Thank you everyone for being here. See you all soon.
Thank you all.
Bye-bye.